5 best late night bites in Walt Disney World.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are Bruce and Connie from Unlocking the Magic podcast. We're answering your questions here on YouTube. If you have a question, 978-222-7383. Send it on over. We'll answer it here on the podcast.
I love these little quick videos.
Yeah,
so much fun.
These are much quicker than our podcast. If you want longer episodes, go check out the show over on... Actually, you know what? Just go to the link below.
Just link below. Okay, so 5 best late night bites. But first of all, what is considered late night to you?
Late night is after 4:30.
Okay.
I'm a little bit older.
I feel like late night can be, it just depends on the day. Like sometimes late night to me is 8 o'clock.
For me, late night is any time. For me, when it comes to food, late night.
Yeah.
Late night is any time after dinner.
Got it.
So if you eat dinner at 6, maybe you're hungry at 8. If you eat dinner at 8, maybe you're hungry at 10.
All right, here we go. Because the reason why I asked you is because a couple of these on our list are in Epcot. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
It's the best place to eat, I feel. But Epcot closes most nights at 9 p.m.
To me, late night bites means you've eaten dinner.
Yeah.
And you've done something else. It's a little bit after that. And you're like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry now. What can I eat around me that's a good snack after dinner?
Says by a dad. Now, as a mom, I feel like late night to me is, whoops, I forgot to feed the kids dinner. We've been snacking all day. So what can I get that's late night that's kind of healthy or well-rounded?
Yes.
And it's not popcorn.
That's not dinner?
Sometimes.
I mean, I feel like popcorn and pretzels are a really good dinner when you're at Disney.
All right. Number 1, I got to talk about, this one has saved us many times, the Refreshment port inside Epcot. This features Beef Brisket Poutine, which is basically French fries. Or it's, you know what? It's basically meat and potatoes.
Don't dismiss the poutine.
Don't dismiss the poutine. We usually get the traditional one, which is French fries, beef gravy, and cheese curds, which I don't know why cheese curds sounds so gross, but it's really yummy.
It doesn't sound as appetizing as you think it would be.
They should just leave it as poutine with cheese.
Yes.
No curd, no word curd, because the kids are like, curd? I don't want a curd.
Yeah.
But this one is also actually available at the Daily Poutine inside Disney Springs. So if you happen to be in Disney Springs, you can get the same thing. But this one in particular, twice now in Epcot, it has saved me because, again, in Epcot, all we do is snack around the countries. And sometimes, admittingly, we do a lot of dessert late in the afternoon and evening, and then I totally forget to feed everyone like a balanced dinner. So this one has been sort of our go-to at night. Again, meat and potatoes.
Listen, you gotta have something savory after all those snacks around the world.
Exactly. Okay, number 2, again, another one in Epcot that has saved us. And this one I feel like is pretty balanced as well. It's La Cantina San Angel in Epcot.
Yes.
This is the quick service in the Mexico Pavilion.
It is a little bit trickier to get a seat here.
Yeah, it's okay.
But what we found is you can kind of take it to go and kind of go sit somewhere else.
Total savior at the night. We love to munch on Mexican favorites.
Yeah.
Right? That's how Disney describes it. But it's specifically the nachos that really our family loves to eat late at night. And most times they're shareable.
Listen, I was just going to say that. Some of these items, if you're a normal person, unlike me, you will share or you'll get 2 and you'll have one to yourself and then you guys can share those.
If you got girls, get a couple. If you've got Bruce, get
I'm
3.
not sharing.
Yeah, right.
I'll share a few things, but there's a lot of things I won't share.
But again, these are just savory nachos. You can get them with or without meat, and I love to pile on like what the veggies that come with it. It just makes me feel like, okay, we didn't eat dinner, but here you go.
Both of these first 2 are great. Like if you do have a couple children, they're great to get one and then they can share. So they're eating something to kind of fill them up and not get overly stuffed like maybe before they go to bed. Good
point, Bruce. You just nailed it right there.
I'm not sharing still, though.
Okay, and this one is number 3. It's in another park. It's at the Magic Kingdom. And again, this one has saved us. Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe.
You know, it's after dark.
This one stays open pretty late, I feel.
Yeah, it's after dark. You've already eaten dinner. You're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Options are limited. You'll kind of eat whatever you want. Whatever's there's available.
Right.
You know, and Cosmic Rays is a good place to kind of go, sit down, get a little cool if it's a hot day, and just get a burger and some fries and just eat something.
Exactly. Like this food place, this quick service, we usually visit it for the ambiance because it's it is like a retro place to hang. Nothing fancy, salads, burgers, whatever. But late at night, I feel like the chicken nuggies and fries just hit the spot. And it's exactly what you need when everything seems to be closed around you. So I love going here at night.
Yes.
All right, number 4. we're heading over to the Boardwalk. This is the Boardwalk pizza window. Simple, yet effective.
Pizza, you can never go wrong with either a slice or maybe even the whole pizza to yourself.
Exactly.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. No shame in the game right there.
No shame. Okay, last but not least, number 5, the food pavilions, the food courts at the resorts. Don't overlook those as an option when it's late at night. This has saved us. We had a long day at one of the parks one time, and we were staying at Port Orleans Riverside with my mom, and I remember going back to the resort. Everybody was hungry. This resort in particular has a huge food court, and at night it's not busy, which makes it much more appealing than during the day. But the food is pretty good.
Now, some are better than others. So
Yeah.
I would kind of really look at the food court options at the resorts.
Yeah.
And take that into consideration when you're choosing where to stay.
I think it helps with the late night hangries. Like
because that's when you're going to get hangry. You're going to come home from the park. You're going to be on that long bus ride back to the park. You're tired. You're like, you know what? We ate at 6 o'clock. We've done a lot of walking since we left the park.
Yeah.
We want to get something to eat before we get back. And then you're staying at a resort that the food court isn't the greatest.
It's the walking that makes me so hungry. I just realized, like, we do so much more walking there, and I feel like I'm constantly eating or constantly hungry.
You're always burning calories. That's why the calories don't count on Disney. You're constantly walking and you're burning calories.
Disney was very smart when they made those large parks.
That's right. You can eat whatever you want. That's why it's so great.
So that was my 5. Of course, there's also things at Disney Springs. Disney Springs actually stays open pretty late. I know Deluxe Burger is one of them that stays open pretty late. So don't overlook that as well if you're trying to figure out what to eat. But to me, I feel like the number one thing would be just to, like, quick tips if I would have to say, I would say don't rule out the food court at your resort. And I would say if I had to avoid something, which we didn't at first and we regretted it, it was don't be tempted to get any turkey legs late at night.
Yes. Not a huge fan of the turkey leg.
No good.
Listen, I love snacks, and Snack Goals is a shirt you can buy, and those are my favorite snacks, and there's a reason turkey leg isn't on there.
There's a reason, especially late at night.
Yes.
No judgment to those that like the turkey leg. We feel ya. It's a beefy.
Definitely.
Yeah, do you. But late at night, I'm just going to say proceed with caution.
All right. Thank you guys all for tuning into this show right here. Let us know what where your favorite place is for a late night snack in the comments below. I want to see what you guys suggest. Maybe we'll take one of your considerations on the next trip that we have.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you have a question, you want to text us 978-222-7383. We'll answer your question here live on the show. Well, not live, but on the podcast right here on YouTube.
All right.
Hit that subscribe button too.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
Got to support the team.
That's right.